I started this channel because I love reading books. Today I'll be reviewing Night Chills by Dean Koontz. Check me out. Dean Koontz, one of my favorite authors. He's very prolific. He's written over 100 books that have sold over 500 million copies worldwide. Been on the New York Times bestsellers list many of times. 30 of them have reached the #1 spot, and 18 of those have been adapted into films. Today I'll be reviewing Night Chills, published in 1976. It's an oldie but goodie. This book starts off with a couple of bad guys contaminating the water supply in a small town in Maine, Oregon, with a population of only 400. Now, the reason for this is because the three main antagonists of this book want to conduct an experiment to see, as they put it, inherit the earth. Let me explain. Night Chills is a psychological horror novel that deals with mind control. The substance used to contaminate the water supply is a sort of primer that enables people to be more susceptible to the effects of subliminal and subaudible messaging. This town is chosen for a test trial for the purpose of eventually using this on the world. The money man that's going to fund this venture is the owner of a biological chemical company named Future X International. Then you got the rogue military general that's in charge of the government's weapons research division. Then you got the scientist that came up with this whole scheme. He in particular is the most dastardly out of the three. He's power hungry and has breathtaking mommy issues. This book explores subliminal advertising and the effects and the possible consequences of its misuse on society. Koontz dives deep into the science of this technology. Now, this book was written in the 70s, and at one point they even suggest eventually using this in the Middle East, specifically Kuwait. This book does start out slow, and caution to the reader, the scientist does use his powers of persuasion to have unsettling and graphic intimacy with some of the women in the town that borderlines brutality. If this makes you uncomfortable, you may want to skip this book. I think Koontz does this to reinforce the evilness of the character. Dean Koontz books are hit or miss. I've read some that I didn't really care for, but this wasn't one of them. I think it'll make a really good movie. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Join me next time when I'll be reviewing Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. It's going to be a lot to unpack in this one.